Alright, okay everyone, welcome to Arbor Vitality. Today we are breaking down one of the most misunderstood and underutilized tools in modern health, protein. Not from a gym bro perspective, but not from diet culture, but from a clinical, physiological, evidence-based lens. Because protein is not just about muscle, it's about brain function, hormonal balance, and immune resilience. If you get this wrong, anything downstream suffers. So what is protein? Protein is a macronutrient made of amino acids. Think of amino acids as biological Lego blocks. They build muscle tissue, enzymes, hormones, and neurotransmitters. There are non-essential amino acids, which must come from the diet, and then non-essential amino acids, which your body produces. Key point though is that your body is in a constant state of breakdown and repair, and protein is what determines when you build stronger or slowly deteriorate. Our non-essential amino acids we can't produce, we are turning from food. They're critical for muscle protein synthesis, hormone regulation, immune function, and your neurotransmitters. The primary one is leucine. It's the primary trigger for muscle protein synthesis, so we are mTOR activation. It is key for muscle growth and recovery. That we get leucine, which is for energy regulation during exercise. It supports glucose uptake into your muscle. So there's valine, which supports muscle repair and endurance. It supports nervous system function as well. These three are our BCAAs, our branch chain amino acids. Then our others are lysine, important for collagen formation in the skin and joints, important for immune support and calcium absorption. Methionine, which is good for methylation and detoxification. Skin health, hair health, and nail health as well. And it's also a precursor to cysteine and glutathione, which we'll cover in a future video. Then phenylalanine is the precursor to dopamine and norepinephrine. It's for cognitive performance and mood. So muscle, you think of it as not just cosmetic, it is a metabolic organ. Protein drives muscle protein synthesis, recovery after stress and training, and the prevention of sarcopenia, which is age-related muscle loss. Clinically, low muscle mass is very often associated with frailty, insulin resistance, and increased mortality from all causes. Yeah. Protein also directly affects cognition because your amino acids form neurotransmitters such as tryptophan becomes serotonin and tyrosine becomes dopamine. Low protein intake can thus contribute to brain fog, low mood, poor focus. Now, protein also has the highest thermic effect of your three macronutrients, meaning you burn more calories digesting protein than you do digesting carbs or fats. Besides this, it also increases satiety, reduces cravings, and because it takes longer to digest than the rest, it stabilizes blood sugar. From a fat loss perspective, increased protein intake during the diet is not optional. So how much protein do you eat? The general guideline of 0.8 grams per kilogram is to prevent deficiency. The optimized is typically dependent on your lifestyle, such as whether you are sedentary, active, or not. The more active you are, the more protein you need. So not all protein is created equal. You get complete proteins and incomplete proteins. Complete proteins contain all of your essential amino acids. They are normally your animal-based sources, such as meat, fish, eggs, dairy, etc. And then you get your incomplete proteins, which are your normally plant-based ones, beans, legumes, nuts, seeds. Tofu may be a plant-based source, but tofu is actually a complete protein. Ideally, you should also try to take your total daily protein intake and split it as evenly as possible. This is to ensure a steady amount of your glycine, so that you have an equal amount of muscle protein synthesis throughout the day. Typically leads to better outcomes than once or twice a day. No. So thank you for listening. Remember, protein is not just food, it is biological infrastructure. Optimize protein, you optimize function. Thank you.